Welcome to Gayatri Yoga, my friends. Today's quick yoga practice is focused on tuning in into your body, slowing down. Maybe it would be great for you to stretch and cool down after your gym workout or maybe interval training workout. So focus on sensations, focus on your breath, and try to melt into your stretches. We'll begin in our tabletop position. So bring the palms right under the shoulders, spread the fingers and knees right under the hips. And you're going to shift the hips back a couple of times without touching the heels. As you go back, just feel the stretch in your glutes, and especially if you're sore, you will feel this lengthening through the back line of your thigh and the glute, and then back. Don't arch your back, keep it neutral. And now when you pull the hips back, pull them apart with your shin bones into opposite sides, as if you're trying to rip it apart. Same thing, same action with your arms, and then shift back. And while your glutes are activated, you're stretching them. Observe how it feels in your thighs, while the thighs, the shin bones are pulling the mat into opposite sides. And the next time you go back, draw the pubic bone to the ribs, make a wave-like motion, tucking the chin, push the lower legs into the mat, shift forward, and then return your spine to neutral and lengthen. Shift the hips back, draw the pubic bone to the ribs, round, lengthen. One more time, shift back, draw the pubic bone, round, and lengthen. From here, curl the toes, lift your knees just a tiny bit and hover and squeeze the inner thighs in and then open. Feel the core. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And now reach the belly to the thighs, sink the armpits down towards the floor, towards the knees. And now send the sit bones up to the ceiling, lengthen through the lower back, lengthen through the armpits, and then reach your heels down. If they're not touching the floor, that's completely fine. Walk your legs here, bending one knee at a time while you reach the opposite heel to the floor. Slowly lift your heels and start rounding your lower back. Draw the pubic bone to the ribs as you shift your shoulders forward into rounded plank. Push the floor away from you. And then lengthen and send the heels back, and you're finding yourself in regular plank. Again, you're shifting the hips back and up, lifting your heels and making a wave-like motion forward, rounding the back. And then lengthen into plank. Shift the hips back and up. Inhale. As you exhale, send the gaze to the front. Soften through the knees. You can pulse for 2 and now power up through the core and jump forward. Inhale, extend the legs. As you exhale, folding down. Walk your legs here. Bending the knees one at a time. Shift the weight slightly forward to the balls of the feet. Breathe, observe the sensations. You can twist a little from side to side to find the stretch to the sides of the body. And slowly return. Root through the feet into the mat. Draw the pubic bone to the ribs and slowly rolling up. Soften through the shoulders. One vertebra by vertebra at a time. Try not to rush. Just taking yourself up in a vertical position. Take a moment to observe how your feet feel, how rooted you feel through the feet, how you tend to spread the weight. Do you bring more weight into the heels or maybe to the outside of the feet? Just observe without judging. Inhale. And as you exhale, lift your arms up. Lift your heels and slowly lower. Exhale up. Inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale down. Exhale up. Hold. And start gliding down an imaginary wall, trying to keep your spine vertical while being on your toes. Down, 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 down. Now see if you can reach your arms forward and reach your heels to the floor. And now power up, lift the heels, and maybe reach your knees forward. So you're stretching the soles of the feet. You have to bring yourself really in a focused state. Lower the knees down, and now power up, connect to the core, lower the quads to lift up and then back. And now try to rise up slowly to standing and exhale down. Shake off your legs, and let's do it one more time. Inhale. As you exhale, lift your heels. Inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale down. Exhale up. And now glide down an imaginary wall. You can reach the fingers to the front if it's easier for you. Down, 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 down. Slowly sitting on your heels. You can squeeze the inner thighs. Try to reach the heels to the floor. Connect to the core, power up, lift. And now reach your knees down, but try not to fall. Slowly, controlled lowering. It's hard to talk and do it. And now power up, lift, lower the heels, and now lift. And now rise up on your tippy toes. So you lift through the heart, through the crown, reach the fingers forward, and rise up an imaginary wall. Ooh, lift, lift, lift the heels. Inhale. Exhale. Lower the arms down. Shake off your feet. You can do these little circles through the ankles. Observing how it feels. And you can bring your feet together. Maybe close the eyes for a moment and observe the awareness in your feet, the awareness in your ankles. And now lift your arms up, and you're going to pulse the knees, like pulse, pulse, and swing the arms up. You pulse, pulse, and let your knees go forward. So we want to focus on the compression here. We don't do too much stuff for the front of our ankles. And we want to find the springy effect in our thighs. Load the thighs and extend. And you can cross the arms the opposite way. So a little playtime for you. And now we're gonna lift it. So you lift and pulse, pulse, and maybe lower, lift, pulse, pulse, and lower, lift, pulse, pulse. And maybe you can stay, pulse, 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 lift and pulse, pulse, extend and lower, lift, pulse, pulse, extend and lower. Shake it off one more time. Relax. And when you're ready, inhale, lift your arms up. Stretch through the front. And exhale, slowly begin folding down, keeping your back straight as possible. And if you need to, bend the knees, soften through the back line, and fall down, reach the nose to the shin bones. Inhale, lift halfway up. As you exhale, step your feet back into plank. Shift your shoulders forward, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog, uncurl the toes, modify if needed, lower the knees down if needed for Chaturanga. Exhale, curl the toes, connect to the core, start shifting the sit bones back and up, downward dog. Inhale forward, bring the right knee to the left armpit and twist. And now shift back, plank. Knee to the left armpit, twist, and one-legged plank. Twist, one-legged plank, and now twist, extend the leg out, and shift the hips back and up. Find this downward dog creation where you feel the stretch through the outer hip, your IT bend, and focus on this area. Breathe. Inhale and exhale. You are moving the weight into the right arm and lift the left arm up. Find this fallen
triangle, and press the feet into the mat and lift the hips higher. Reach the left arm behind you. Get into a gentle back bend. You can rotate your left toes a little more out to rotate the hips up to the ceiling. And then exhale, you sink your hips down. Lift the right arm up, lift the left knee up, and find the side stretch. Breathe. Then rotate the chest towards the left thigh. Inhale up, so your legs are like at a 90-degree angle, and now you lift the left arm and do the side stretch to the right. If you're not able to touch the foot, that's fine. Just focus on keeping your chest open and your left leg engaged. And now rotate the chest towards the right thigh. Breathe. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, lift the torso. Bring the right palm back to the floor. And now power up to lift the hips and transition into one-legged dog. Open the hip, bend the knee, and move your shoulders forward as you twist and lower your right foot down as close to the left palm as possible. Left leg is straight. Press the feet into the mat and stretch through the front line of the body. Wild thing pose. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale slowly. One-legged plank or regular plank. Shift your shoulders forward. One-legged Chaturanga or regular Chaturanga modified. Inhale, upward dog. And then exhale, shift the hips back and up. Downward dog. 5 deep inhales and exhales. Inhale, lift the right leg up, and now reach the knee towards the right armpit. And then you don't move the hips, you just return the knee to neutral and then extend it back, plank. And then knee to armpit, feel the squeeze, and then the twist, one-legged plank. Knee to armpit, feel the squeeze, back, one-legged plank. And now thread the leg to the right side, shift the hips back and up. Downward dog variation. Flex the foot if you can. If the knee is slightly bent, that's fine. You can play with bending and then extending, pushing the foot into the mat. Observe how it feels in your calf muscle, outer hip, the lateral side of the leg. Try to spread the weight evenly between both arms. And now slowly you are moving the weight into the left arm, finding this fallen triangle variation. Now you can lift the hips, rotate your right toes a little towards the back if needed, and now press the hips up to the ceiling and reach your right arm back behind you. You can rotate the pubic bone up to the ceiling and find this back bend variation. Breathe. Inhale and exhale slowly. Return. And very carefully sink your hips down. So your legs are open like it's a 90-degree angle. You reach your right arm up and find the side stretch to the left. After the compression, the twist. Inhale and exhale, rotate the chest towards the left thigh. Inhale, lift the chest halfway up. Exhale, rise up. And now the other side, lift the left arm up and find the side stretch, gaze up to the ceiling. Inhale and exhale, rotate the chest towards the right. Inhale, lift the chest halfway up. Exhale, return to neutral. Now lean to the left. And now start pressing the left palm into the mat to lift the hips. Bring the right arm down. Transition to one-legged dog. Open the hip. Bend the knee, point the toes behind you. Shift your shoulders forward as you twist. Lower the left foot down and lift the hips. Wild thing pose. Breathe. Inhale and exhale slowly, returning back. One-legged dog. Shift your shoulders forward, maybe one-legged chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, shift the hips back and up, downward dog. Lift your heels up and move in a wave-like motion forward, rounding the back. And then lengthen into plank. Shift the hips back. Inhale and exhale, lower the knees down. Find your child's pose, rest. Inhale, lift your hips, and now bring your forearms down. Bring the palms together. You can use the block under the elbows and start moving your knees slightly back and sinking your armpits down. Just be careful with your shoulders. Keep the palms together. You can interlace the fingers if you wish and sink to the floor. You can play with pulling the mat apart with your elbows while you're sinking and observe how it feels. And when you're ready, push the elbows into the mat, shift your shoulders forward, bring the forearms down and extend the arms. You can shake it off. From here, curl the toes, push the floor away from you, pull the mat apart, lift the knees, and now reach your belly towards the thighs. You can do a couple of pulses to feel the load in your quads. So you're sitting down towards the heels, but you don't have to touch the heels, and you don't extend the legs. And then slowly extend the legs all the way as much as you can. Lift your right leg up, inhale, exhale, bend the knee, and bring the foot forward between the palms. Lift the back leg up, shift the leg forward, standing forward fold, inhale, and exhale, step it back down, extend your front leg, root through the ball of the big toe into the mat. And now bend the front knee, push through the ball of the back foot up, standing split as high as you can, your expression of the pose. Exhale, slowly bend the front knee, lower your left foot, and extend your front leg. One more time, bend the front knee, push forward, lift the left leg as high as you can, standing split. Exhale, start bending the right knee, descend your left foot down, extend your front leg. You can walk the palms back. And now slowly you twist your left heel to the right side to a 45-degree angle, and now bring your right palm to maybe the top of the foot, the block on the ankle. Circle the left arm back and up. Feel your shoulders stacking, and you're finding yourself in a triangle. Breathe here. Keep your legs active. Both legs are active. Hands straight. Gaze up to the ceiling. And now as you press through the front foot into the mat, rise up, lift the right arm up. You can gaze up to the ceiling and reverse the triangle. And now slowly you're spiraling your right armpit. So the rib cage is spiraling, the shoulder, the arm to the left, and you're reaching your fingers, the right fingers, to the left toes, and feel this nice stretch coming from the lower back, the right side of the ribs, the shoulder. You can gently tuck the chin, stretch the back of the neck. Keep your legs actively pushing the floor away from you, straighten the legs. And now you can do little circles with the arms, so finding the glide of the shoulder blade over the rib cage. Stay rooted and reverse. You can do this slow lifts and then falls like a roller coaster. And now slowly lift the arm and reverse, rising up, and bring the right knee over the ankle, finding yourself in Warrior 2. Gaze to the front. You can pause here for 5 deep inhales and exhales. And now here you can circle the shoulders and just observe if the right one and the left one feel equal, or maybe you feel more fluidity, as if the right one is easier to roll. Just observe without judging. You can do little circles with the arms. 2, 3, 4 and 5. Flip your front palm up, lean forward, and now rise up, reverse the warrior. And exhale, bring the palm to the floor or maybe forearm to the thigh, extended side angle stretch. Press through the front foot, slowly rising up, reverse the warrior, inhale. Exhale, extended side angle stretch. Inhaling up. Extended side angle stretch. Bring your left arm down to the floor. Keep your back knee lifted. Just lift the heel to neutral. And now press the foot and the left palm into the mat. Twist. Reach your right fingers up. Now rotate your right toes to the side and lower your left heel down. So you're twisting the feet, the legs, crossing the thighs. And now you can sink the hips down and then press the feet into the mat to lift. Exhale down. Inhale, lift. Exhale down. Inhale, lift. Down. And slowly return to the front. Lower your left knee down and move your foot forward. So wider than 90-degree angle. And now out. Bring your right palm to the floor. Maybe you can lower down to your forearms. Press through the root through the ball of the big toe into the mat. You can even play with squeezing your thigh to the shoulder. Feel the activation in your inner thigh. Now walk the palms in slowly, twist here, and now bend the back knee, reach for the foot, add your quadricep stretch. If you are comfortable here and the weight is not on the kneecap, you can do little rolls from one side to the other. When you're ready, inhale, exhale, let go of the hold. And now push your right foot into the mat, shift the hips back, lift the toes, keep the knees slightly bent, press the heel into the mat, lengthen through the lower back, roll the foot out and back to center, out and center, out and center, then rolling. And now start dragging the heel in and keep pressing. So maybe you would need to hold the mat from gliding with the heel, but I want you to load the back line of the hip. Push and drag it in, and now back, engage the glute, squeeze the glute and push the heel back, back, and now here you shift forward, draw the elbows to the back of the room, bend 90 degrees, in and up. Activation of your arms. 2, 3, keep your neck long. 4 and 5, bring your knee down to the floor. Open your knees out, keep your toes together. Shift your hips back and now draw the pubic bone to the ribs. Move forward and return to neutral. Shift back. Draw the pubic bone to the ribs, make a wave-like motion, push the lower legs into the mat, and return, bring your knees together, curl the toes, lift the knees, reach the belly to the thighs. You can pulse, load your quads, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Extend the legs, inhale, lift the left leg up, bend the knee, shift your shoulders forward, step the foot between the palms. Now keep your front knee bent, push through the ball of the back foot, and lift your right leg as high as you can. Standing split, inhale, and exhale, lower it back down. Slowly extend the front leg, don't lock the knee, fall towards the thigh. Keep your neck long, chest lifted if you're not able to compress all the way. Now bend the front knee, lift the back leg up, standing split, inhale, and exhale, bend the knee, step the foot behind you, extend the front leg, bend the front knee, lift your right leg up, standing split, engage the glute to lift the leg higher, exhale, bend the knee, step the foot behind you, extend the front leg, you can walk the palms back. And now slowly bring your left palm maybe to the top of the foot. And descend your right heel down at a 45-degree angle. So you're preparing for your triangle. You're circling the right arm back and up, rotating the palm to the front of you, and you're finding yourself with your shoulders stacked. If you need to, you can lift a little higher so that your torso, your rib cage, was not shifted to the front or around it like this. Try to stack the side of the ribs over the thigh. Breathe. Spread the weight evenly between both legs. Engage your quadriceps, extend the legs. Press through the front foot, slowly connect to the core, rise up. Rotate your front palm up, inhale. And exhale. Reverse the triangle. And start spiraling towards the right side, gently tucking the chin, and you're reaching your left fingers towards the right toes. So you feel the stretch as if the arm is growing out of the hip. And as you breathe in, and you feel the ribcage moving, and feeling the stretch between the ribs, the stretch in the lower back. Root through the feet, engage the quads. And now you can do circles back, slowly up, and let it fall. And the momentum is repeating. And reverse. And now twist one more time, reach the fingers to the right toes. And then inhale, slowly start reversing, connect to your core, rising up. And now bend the front knee. And you can do the circles with the shoulders, and maybe you will notice now they feel equal. You can stay here and rotating the arms. And now flip your front palm up. Inhale and exhale, reverse the warrior. And exhale, find the extended side angle stretch. Inhaling, rising up, reversing the warrior. And exhale, extended side angle stretch. Inhale up. And exhale, reverse. Slowly lower your right arm down, lift the heel. Stay squared here, keep the knee lifted, send the heel back. Press your left foot into the mat and palm into the mat. Twist, reach your left fingers up. And now slowly lower the knee down and move the foot to the front. So larger than 90-degree angle, and walk the foot to the left side. Bring your left palm to the inner side of the foot. Inhale and exhale, lower the forearms down. Keep your neck long and relaxed. Now slowly extend the arms, pressing the right palm into the mat. Keep the big toe, the base of the big toe on the mat. Twist, inhale, and exhale. Start lifting the back heel. Reach for the foot. If you're not able to grab the foot, use the belt, or just stay here. Reach the heel to the glute, like actively. Or reach for the toes. Breathe. And if you feel comfortable, if you have a good cushion under the knee and the weight is not on the kneecap, you can slowly roll from one side of the thigh to the other. You're not on the kneecap. Inhale and exhale, slowly release. And now shift your hips back, 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 and flex the foot, lift the toes, and now send the sit bones back, lengthen through the lower back. Your front knee is bent, and you're pressing the heel into the mat and roll out and in. Without moving the hips, and then big, big, big circles.
And now slowly keep your foot flexed. Press the heel in and start dragging the heel in. Hold onto the mat, pull the mat away from you, and keep pressing the heel in while you're pulling the thigh in towards you. In, and now back. Activate the glutes, squeeze and push the heel back, extend the leg. From here, shift the weight forward, bend the elbows, elbows into the ribs. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Lower the knee down. Open your feet, keep your knees together. From here, shift the hips back. Draw the pubic bone to the ribs. Make a wave-like motion. Move forward and lengthen. Shift the hips back. Draw the pubic bone to the ribs. Make a wave. Move forward and lengthen. Make a wave. And you can sit like this in your child's pose if it's comfortable for the knees. Observe how it feels in your thighs, in your hip joint, how it feels that the legs are rotated, the thighs are rotated differently. And now press the lower legs into the mat, engage the glutes to lift. And now step your right foot forward and bring your right shin down to the floor and bring your left knee towards the sole of the foot. So from here you just lower the right shin down and lower your right hip down. And you find yourself in this position. The left sit bone is slightly lifted. Reach the right arm up, find the side stretch. In return, reach the left arm up and stretch. And now spiral the left armpit to the right. And then inhale up and open. Exhale, spiral. Focus on being nice and long. At the same time, focus on expansion. Keep your neck long, shoulders away from your ears. Observe how it feels for the back. Draw the pubic bone to the ribs and round. Inhale back. And when you move here, you are twisting and stretching through the front of the hip. And then return. And rise up. Now center yourself and start folding down over your shin bone. Observe how it feels in your outer hip. Keep your neck long, shoulders away from your ears. Inhale, lift the chest halfway up. Exhale, return to neutral. Now lift the knees and you're just twisting to the opposite side, to the back of the mat. Reach your left arm up, find the side stretch to the right. Inhale up, bring your left palm to the side, lift the right arm and exhale, do the side stretch. And then start, you're twisting through the hip, stretching through the front of the hip and you're spiraling your right armpit to the left, rounding the back. Inhale up and open, rotate the chest up to the ceiling and exhale, you're spiraling and finding the stretch through the front of the hip. Inhale, open, focus on expansion as you breathe in. Inhale. Exhale, spiral. One more time, inhale, open. Exhale, spiral. Inhale and rising up. Center yourself and start folding down towards the shin and feel the stretch in your left glute, hip. Stretch through the lower back, observe the sensations. Keep your neck long, shoulders away from your ears. When you're ready, pressing the palms into the mat, lift halfway, exhale, return to neutral, lift up, lift the knees. You can lean slightly back, move the knees from side to side, extend the knees, relax. And now keep your knees bent, lean slightly back, so you created a large M letter with your torso. You can have the fingers pointed towards the heels. And now press the feet into the mat and the palms into the mat, directing the knees forward. Start stretching through the front of the hips, the quads, the belly, the chest, the shoulders. Maybe you can send the head back. Observe how it feels.
Keep your feet parallel. Keep sending the knees forward. And when you're ready, soften through the elbows and sink your hips down. Lower down to your forearms. And now draw the pubic bone to the ribs and slowly roll down into the mat. Gently rock from side to side. You can extend your arms overhead. Observe how it feels. Lower your feet down, open your knees out, and you can open, circle the arms out, out, out to the sides, reaching the palms to the hips. And rest here in this pose. You can use it as your Shavasana pose, or if you're ready, you can extend your legs. Relaxing your toes, your ankles, your calves, your thighs, the hips, the shoulders, the head, the forehead, the eyebrows, the eyelids, the cheeks, the lips, the teeth. When you're ready, slowly begin waking up your toes, your fingers, your ankles, bringing your knees in. And roll into the right side for your fetal position. And rising up to seated, keeping your eyes closed, staying connected to your practice. Reflecting how you feel. If there are any changes in the way your body feels, your heart, your mind. Take a moment to be grateful for this opportunity to practice, for the time that you were able to dedicate to yourself. Bring the palms to the heart center. Take a deep inhale. And exhale, open your eyes. Thank you guys for joining me for this fun flow. I hope you enjoy the sequence. Your whole body is awakened, energized, and at the same time the tension that you've been storing in the body is gone. You're ready to go on with your busy day. Please share in the comments how you feel. Make sure to subscribe if you're not subscribed yet, and give this video some love. Press the like button, share with your friends. Join me at Gayatri.yoga if you want to try my programs and more intermediate and advanced classes, full-length classes. For full rounded practice, I invite you to start a 7-day trial today. Just go to Gayatri.yoga. Until we meet again, namaste.